Well, hey there, YouTube biker people. I'm out for another ride today, and I'm not actually going to talk about the bike that I'm on. Before I started my YouTube channel, I had quite a few other bikes actually, one of which was the KTM 790 Duke. I thought this was going to be the solution to the one bike choice, and it was so close. Essentially, I thought it was a brilliant bike, comfortable, handled great, had good performance, it was good enough on fuel, exciting to ride. The looks, you know, they can be divisive, but I didn't mind the looks. The sound sounded great. Brakes they lacked initial feel, a little bit wooden, but you know, decent power. It had electronics suite, had a quick shifter up and down. It had everything. It had everything apart from one very important thing: reliability. Now, I know some of you out there are big KTM fans, and I get it. Like I said, I've got nothing against the bike, and I wanted to keep that bike, and when the bike worked as it should, it was fantastic. The problem was there was never one time I went out on the bike that there wasn't a problem. It was just a load of little things, and I ended up taking the bike back to the dealer for a warranty claim, I think about 5 times, and within those 5 times I actually left the dealer and had to go back straight away because of an issue that was instantly recurrent. So many things went wrong with it, and it is such a shame because, like I say, I thought it was an excellent bike. Yeah, let me see if I can remember all the things that were wrong with it. As soon as I bought the bike, I noticed there was a sort of a pulsing fork dive when I applied the brakes. So there was it turned out that the brake discs were warped. Something that I'd never experienced on a bike before, especially when I just bought one. Admittedly, the KTM, it was second hand, only had a couple of thousand miles on it. What's this guy doing? Why doesn't he just go the speed? So the dealer had to replace a full set of brake discs. That's not cheap. There were leaks all over the bike. The radiator hose, the front brake reservoir was leaking brake fluid. With the wind, blew brake fluid onto the display, so the brake fluid reservoir and all the seals had to be replaced. They replaced the display because of the corrosive brake fluid that had splashed on it. There was a leak at the top of the engine. The engine was leaking oil. There were countless problems electronically. The rider modes sort of disappeared until they reflashed the software about, I don't know, countless times. The quick shifter sort of stopped working, so you went to change gear and it resisted, because it's like trying to force a manual gearbox without a quick shifter to change gear for you. So many problems. I mean, the bike never just catastrophically broke down or anything. It was just a whole host of electrical and sort of light mechanical gremlins. Yeah, seals, a constant problem. Anything that needed to be sealed, it didn't. It leaked like a sieve, that bike. So for something that was supposed to be a modern bike, it was extremely worrying and disappointing to have so many production issues, and it was a great shame, because I would have had that as my only one bike and kept it, but it was not to be. So I've got nothing against KTM. I used to own a KTM 990 SMT, of which I rode all the way to Germany around the Nürburgring, and it didn't break down. It was a bit crude, but it kept going. So it is possible, but all I can say is there were issues with the KTM 790 Duke that I had which were unacceptable, so I returned the bike. If I hadn't have had these, I would have been extremely keen on the 890 Duke R, but from my experience it's yeah, I'm going to stay away, and I opted for the Yamaha MT-09. It's a shame to end on a bit of a somber note, but it's not to take it away. If you ever tested that bike, the KTM 790 Duke, you would be mightily impressed. If KTM sorted out their reliability for their production, then they would have an absolute winner on their hands. But such is life. I'm going to wrap it up for now. This has been the Tall Biker, and I will see you again soon in another video. Thanks for watching.
If you like what you've seen, remember to hit the like button and subscribe. I'll have another video coming soon. This has been the Tall Biker. Thanks for watching.